Taurus, hello. Hi. I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mama Manifests. If you're brand new, hi, I'm Mama Manifests. How are you doing? So this is going to be your general spiritual divine guidance. So this is going to be very spiritual information to assist you on your spiritual journey. So whenever you click play on this message, it's whenever that's when you're supposed to hear it. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in, Taurus. What's been going on? What does Taurus need to know? I hope you guys are well. I love you guys very much. As many of you know, I say it enough. I'm a Taurus sun. Hey, how are ya? Okay, so let's see here. Let's get one more shuffle. And let's see the overall energies here coming out. What is the kickoff here? Kickoff energies for the lovely Taurus. What do we got going on? What does the Taurus need to see? What does the Taurus need to know? Let's get some more than just the one. We'll flip it over. We'll start talking about it. Wow, this energy is just coming out so much. And this is all about, your divine feminine and trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and trusting your spiritual powers and, stepping into your spiritual powers, realizing what your gifts are, using them, trusting them. Wow, Taurus, what's been going on? Your intuition's about to lead you to a victory, but, over the envious people that surround you, you got some envy around you, that's for sure. I see that a lot with Taurus and Libra. I don't know what it is. I think it's because... What was that? What the heck was that? Okay, that creeped me out, you guys. I don't know what that was. This is the second time I've seen something floating in a reading now. This was something, it was a little, I thought it was a bug, but then it just disappeared. But we were talking about this envious energy. Let's sage ourselves, get some protection crystals, definitely, because this energy is, it's just around. I mean, you're a rock star, you're a goddess of the moon, and you're, heading into your victory, but you're going to be victorious over whatever this envious energy is. Do we want to give more information about what this energy is about? Carrying connections and second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay. And I feel like you're creating the life you want to create, because with the sacral chakra, the second chakra, there it is again. The little floater. Okay, this is weird. I'm trying to grasp it and I can't. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but it's just, anyway. You're creating the life that you want to. You've been, you've had your share of losses, and now you're moving into your winning season, Taurus, right? You've been following your intuition this entire time, and it's leading you into victory. But unfortunately, there are some situations that are supposed to be caring and loving around you that are a little bit lost in envy. We're not going to fault them, I mean, we can, but we're not, just don't even spend any energy on it. That's like your guidance here. Keep creating the life that you want to create. You're like, I love this over here. This is what's creating envy, is because you're creating, you have the power because you've been doing so much work on yourself, right? And so much work. And now you're finally like coming out, the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? And, with this too, like, I feel like this envy energy is from carrying connections around you, people who are, supposed to care about you, but also don't even give attention to this, because you do have people around you who do have your best interest in mind and care about you. And that's going to counteract this. Do any other energy messages want to come out at this time? Do any other energy messages want to come out at this time? Okay, no, we're done with that one. Look at this. That's why people are envious, because you have blossoming abundance happening right now. It's pretty clear cut here. You're creating the life you've been working really, really hard, right? Tauruses haven't had it easy. We have, Uranus in the sign of Taurus. It's been lots of explosions, for you to, rip away anything that's no longer, in integrity with your foundation. And you, like I said, and like I opened it up, you guys have dealt with your losses, right? People don't see you didn't see you, or they're just not acknowledging how many losses it's taken you to get to this victory, right? But don't even give attention to this, please. Like, don't, okay? Just don't. That is like coming through very strong. Like, it's nothing you haven't dealt with before. And, it's probably something, you'll have to deal with in the future. And it's not about what happens to us in life. It's about how we react to it. And your guidance here, don't even think about it, right? Don't even give it energy. And you know what? The thing is if people are putting envious energy on you, you can actually transmute that in your sacral chakra and create more abundance in your life. So if you are going to focus on it, just take it and be flattered by it, because, if people are spending energy on you, that much energy to be envious of you, then you must be doing something right, Taurus. You must be doing something right. What other messages do we have for the Taurus? What other messages do we have for Taurus? Kicking off beautifully. What other messages do we have for Taurus? Whoa. Okay. We're going to take them all. Okay. Let's see what we got here, you guys. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may absorb. So these energies are definitely trying to get in, and you just need to keep your energy space clear, right? Sage, right? Keep your protection crystals on you. Keep doing your spiritual baths, and definitely ask the angels to protect you. Like, I have been doing that so much lately, every single day, almost every single moment, to bring in that protection energy, because a lot of people right now are struggling because a lot of things, you're an ascended master, okay? You're a very highly, highly, highly spiritual person. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. They're very, very close to you, right? What you're creating in this world and your purpose, it has the power to, and that's what's going to happen regardless. That's what you came here to do. It has the power to influence and bring light into the lives of so many others, okay? And that's why the Ascended Masters are taking their energy and protecting you. They're watching over you and they're guiding you. So really, the angels and the ancestors, look at this, cut the cords, right? I have a feeling, you guys, like, to be in this blossoming abundance energy, right? You already have had to cut so many people out, but there's still, just keep your guards up. Like, people might try to guilt you and try to get back in, is what I'm really feeling here. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns, right? We don't want to go back into those destructive patterns. And I know, Taurus, you guys can really take energy around you and confuse it with your own energy and move into a self-sabotaging place. You've done that many times and you've learned those lessons, and you're not going to do that anymore, okay? But yeah, cut the cords. Keep your distance. Keep your distance. Past life issue. The situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, and heal from your past experience. So these envious situations have been following you around from lifetime to lifetime, and this is the lifetime to resolve it. And there's something that you need to remember. So there's a lot of calling of you to really rely on the archangels at this time and all of the ascended masters, okay? They're very close to you, and they want to help you to remember things. They want you to see things from your past lives, okay? And that's really exciting, right? That's like new information, a new level of spiritual connection that you're moving into. But this is going to help you see things from a different perspective. So it's an action step, really. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So that's something directly to ask them. And on the bottom of the deck, we have cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Yeah, your thoughts are incredibly powerful right now. You're in this creation energy here that we talked about with your sacral chakra. Like, whatever you are thinking about at this time is manifesting very, very, very quickly. Okay, so it's really, 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 really important to keep the momentum of positivity going on around you. And the way you're going to do that is by keeping yourself clear from all of these past situations, okay, that are trying to get in, that are envious. All right. It's really important right now to keep the positive momentum going so you can create what you're trying to create at this time. Wow. Okay, let's see what we have going on from the fairy tale oracle. What else, what other messages do we have here? What other messages do we have for Taurus? Wow. Yeah, expectations and truth. Okay. Yeah, you've had to see a lot of uncomfortable truths about, you know, who you thought was your family in the past, right? Like Thumbelina is all about feeling small your entire life. And the truth of the matter is, Taurus, you were never small. It was just an idea that others who felt small projected onto you, and you allowed because you didn't have the tools at the time and you believed it, right? You felt small your entire life. But oh wow. So look at this. I just want to state this because this is a card 4. 13 breaks down to a 4, and then we have 44 right here. So literally 4, 4, 4. This is about your foundation being faulty, and that's why you were getting the results out of life that you had in the past, is because it wasn't in integrity with who your true soul is, okay? It wasn't in integrity, and you've been working all this time building your foundation, right? And expectations. Thumbelina goes out, right? What happens is she like floats up on like a dandelion or something, you know, a flower into the element of air, and she sees things from a different perspective, and she goes out on her own. And, you know, life is hard for Thumbelina in the beginning of this journey. I mean, she has to find she sleeps with like a leaf blanket all by herself. But in time, you know, she finds her true soul family, and she has a connection. Like animals are drawn to her. Love is drawn to her. Children are drawn to her because they recognize her purity. And, you know, the truth of the matter here is the old situations didn't honor that about you, right? They didn't honor the purity that you were. They didn't see that because they didn't see that in themselves. It's nothing personal here. It's nothing personal. Although while you were going through it, I'm sure it felt very, very, very personal. But, you know, Thumbelina has an absolutely beautiful, happy ending. I mean, she has everything. I think she has like her own kingdom, you know, she finds love, she has her soul family and all of that. So, and that's just the truth of the matter here, right? We'll put those right here. Yeah, and I just looked at the bottom. Please stay. I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and we have the 12 Dancing Princesses enchantment. And this is all about going on a journey to, again, just like Thumbelina, you know, through the magical forest to figure out who you truly are and truly being on an enchanted path. It's like one day your life was mundane and it, you know, it looked one way, and then all of a sudden, you know, one day you're going down this spiritual journey and you're seeing the magic of life, right? And that's what you're doing, and you've been working really hard for that. And because of that, and because other people around you don't understand that, it's creating envy within them. All right. And again, we're just going to be flattered by that energy, and we're not going to allow it to take any more than it already has. Okay. Got it? Got it, Taurus? You got it? All right. Let's see what other messages we have here. What other messages do we have for the gorgeous Taurus? You've went through a lot of initiations, right? Like you've earned your place, you've earned your keep, you've earned everything, no matter what anybody else says around you. That's what I'm really feeling. Like people around you feel like that you don't deserve this. They don't know what type of things. Look at this. Yeah, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And then we have the past lives here. It's been an ongoing thing, lifetime through lifetime, of being bound, right? Feeling powerless, right? I just want to grab the little booklet and say the prayer with you guys and for you guys really quick before we move on to this reading, just because it's such a powerful prayer. And I've been saying it almost every single day. It's just really important. So I'm going to hold this to my heart, and maybe you guys can take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart. And it reads, I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever, unbound. This is something that you've been dealing with for so long. It's all you've ever known. It's all you've ever known. But now you've been going down this enchanted path, finding your gifts, and now you're creating a life of abundance for yourself because, you know, you're an ascended master, right? And you're working with the ascended masters. Truth be told here. Yep. And make sure you're staying grounded right now. You're a highly sensitive individual. You are incredibly empathic, right? And it's imperative for you guys, Taurus, especially as the beautiful baby earth sign that you are, to be connecting with nature. Like I'm a Taurus, right? And I go to the park, you know, almost every single day. I take my dog there. I just have to breathe in the fresh air. You know, I ground myself with earthing. You know, I take my shoes off and put my feet in the grass. I mean, yes, I live in Phoenix. If you live in a colder place, that might be a little bit difficult for you right now, but really getting outside and keeping yourself grounded, that's going to keep you away because it's a pivotal time for you right now. You're stronger than you've ever been, but you're not as strong as you're going to be. And there's still some fragility that I'm feeling about you. I mean, you're stronger than you've ever been. Do not get me wrong. But just with this envy still around, you know, it's imperative that you stay grounded, okay? So that way you aren't affected and swept up by that energy, okay? Wow. Big reading for the Tauruses here. We're going to jump in and we're going to get a Celtic cross and we're going to get more information for you guys, okay? Huge reading. One more shuffle and then we'll cut the deck. Yep, I just saw the Four of Wands, all about your beautiful foundation that you have been working so hard to create for yourself. Whether or not other people can see that, that's not your problem. It's not your problem. It's just not. We have the Page of Swords. Look at them. Why are they watching you? Look at this. It's like, it feels very creepy. Like they're just like, they're not saying anything, right? Nobody's like, look at this. I'm getting a weird energy from this. Let's see what's crossing this. Like, come on now. Yeah. Look at this. The Four of Cups, because these people, they don't realize that they have the opportunity to create the life that they want to for themselves, right? They're too focused on you, right? That they're not realizing that the universe is trying to give them a gift, okay? Like all their energy, wow, very, very weird that this is coming out. I don't know why does Taurus, we already know this. Why does Taurus need to know this? Look at this, the Ten of Wands. Like you've been completely overburdened. This is coming out at the root here, right? Dealing with all of this stuff. You have been working so hard, like carrying around energy from lifetime to lifetime of being bound, of being powerless, of, you know, there's like some heavy energy coming through here of what your soul has been dealing with over and over and over and over again. I mean, and that's why you are who you are today, is because you have dealt with so much and because you are a survivor and because you are so strong. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you've been guarded, right? Like the wounded warrior is the Nine of Wands. I just had a shooting pain in my head. I don't know why. Like, I guess I'm just wondering why this energy is coming in so strong. I mean, seriously, you have some people around you just watching and not saying anything. It's creepy. I'm getting such a creepy vibe off of this Page of Swords. But yeah, like you've been in protective mode, right? And you know, this is all the lessons that you have been through and all the battles that you have won. But like rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. Like with the Nine of Wands, sometimes, you know, people can be too overprotective, but this is coming out in your past energy. It's right on cue. Like if you've been protecting your kingdom, continue doing that. And it's been for a reason, because you got people trying to put weird energy onto you. Okay, look at this. We have the Two of Cups here. Okay, this is all about like connections and soulful connections and soul family and, you know, a connection that you fill each other's cup. And that's what you're moving into, right? Like you've let go and guarded out. You've been cutting the cords and guarding yourself and canceling and clearing and deleting, you know, all of the envious energy that we saw from the beginning here, this Page of Swords energy. So that way you can have situations that are true soulmates to you. Right? They truly fill up your cup in every single way. Let's see what else we have coming out here. Yeah, wow. We have this Five of Wands, right? Like this fighting. This is like useless fighting. Look at all these knuckleheads fighting with each other. Okay? It's like you don't want to do that anymore. You've stepped away. There's a lot of passion here. We have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and now the 5 of Wands. A lot of fiery energy. Okay? But you're just done with it. You're done fighting with people. You're done not trusting yourself. You're done having the internal conflict with yourself. You know, trust yourself. Trust yourself. I can't say it enough for you, Taurus. Like, you're a badass, okay? Look at this. This is how you're seeing yourself. You guys are. You're looking at the past a little bit, right? You have a little bit of healing to do still. And this is all about soulmate too. This is soulmate energy with the Six of Cups here. But you're really seeing yourself as, you know, you've been looking at your past, healing your past, seeing where you could have done better, right? Learning the lessons that you've needed to learn. And this is an outside energy. There's been just people who've been inconsistent around in your life. And, you know, this is also an energy I feel like you've taken on for yourself is like, you know, putting passion in and then, you know, not staying consistent with it. And it's because like you haven't been trusting yourself and you haven't been following your authenticity and you've been allowing this weird watching energy to affect your energy field. That's why it's so important to like, you know, call in protection right now and to protect yourself. That's why all of these swords, you know, and all of these archangels are coming in is because people are really, really watching you and what you're doing and putting weird energy onto you. And I'm not saying that like, I don't know, like it's coming out for a reason, just so you're aware of it, just so you take the steps necessary to take care of yourself, stay away from it, protect yourself, protect your energy field, sage your house, take your baths, stay around the people. Here's the thing, I just got a special message off this Two of Cups. Like another way is by spending time with the people who you truly love you. That's going to completely counteract all of the weird energy that's watching you. Okay. It's going to counteract it. Okay. Is that the first court card? No, we have the page here too. Okay. Wow. Okay, there's so much fire here. It's unbelievable. You guys could be dealing with a fire sign, in particular a Leo, because we have our major arcana coming out here. I think, yeah, it's the first one coming out on here, and it is the sign of Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo, but you know, you just all of this going in is so because your life purpose requires you to be an absolutely immovable force, like so strong that everything you've been through. I mean, I know Tauruses have been like, why me? Why do I have to deal with this? You know, like you guys are one of the signs that have had, and I said this in one of the general energy meeting, like, you know, readings is like 652 towers that you've had to deal with. And those have all been because for sure we had the 444 over here because there's been things in your life that haven't been in integrity with who you truly are, but it was also so you can really understand how strong you are. And with your life purpose, like I get this feeling like it's an influential life purpose. You just really have to be immovable. You can't listen to the opinions of others. You need to understand how strong you are. You need to understand how strong you are, Taurus. And that's why you've went through so much trauma in the past, so much fighting, okay? Wow. You're victorious. Look at this. The Six of Wands. She's putting the crown on her head. Where was it before? The victory with the crown here too. And with the Six of Wands, I always say this is about victory. And this is where the divine wants you to focus your attention is like, you've done it. Like you are at this certain place, right? Like it's not like you're done growing, but you're at this certain place, Taurus, where you have worked so hard. And it's like, it's one of those moments where you're being crowned. Like you truly are. Like you truly are moving into the next level. Like freaking good job, my loves. Good job, my loves. You have done it. You have found your inner strength, and like whatever you do is going to be victorious. Whatever situations are going on in your life with these people that are watching you or threatening you or whatever that you're still a little bit tied to that you need to cut the cords with, do not worry. Have no fear, right? You are so protected by the ascended masters and by the divine. You are so protected. Look at you with your victory. Okay, Taurus, keep it moving. Yep, there you are, Queen of Pentacles. Hey, coming out at the bottom of the deck. You're the Queen of Stability. You're a gift. You are a gift. Okay, let's see what else. Let's get a couple additional messages. Look at this. Look at this as I cut the deck. Look at this. Like, I just feel like, you know, so many, like with the Knight of Swords, it can be really kind of cutthroat and mean and rude. And it's caused towers in your life in the past because you've taken that crap personally, not realizing that people were just projecting how they truly feel about themselves onto you. Okay, look at you, King of Pentacles now. That is the Taurus card. What other messages do we have? What other messages do we have for the lovely Taurus? Okay, what do we got here? We have the Tower and we have the Nine of Cups. Like, yeah, you've been manifesting things for so long, and I feel like some of the things that you were trying to manifest were not, it wasn't the time and it wasn't the place, and they just didn't work out for you. And what is it? What is it? Redirection is God protection, or rejection is God's protection. So yeah, there it is. Rejection is God's protection. Like you wanted some things, you were willing to settle for things that were less than what you deserve in the past, and that's why they didn't work out, and that you went through towers, okay? Because, I love this message coming through, and I can totally relate here. Okay, and I just feel like, you had to learn about what you didn't want to know what you want. That's the biggest message coming through with those two paired. You had to go through all of those experience, all of that yuck, all of that chaos, right? So that way you weren't settling for 8 cups or 9 cups, right? So that way you could have your 10 of cups. It literally just fell out, right? Look at this. There's such beautiful, and this is ultimate fulfillment. At a point in the past, you didn't know who you truly were. So things didn't work out because you were willing to settle for less than what you deserve. And the divine was like, no, not my Taurus, not my Taurus. So yeah, I mean, you deserve the 10 of cups because you've been following your intuition. Justice is coming for you. You know, we have, there's been things that you still haven't seen that are still waiting to be illuminated for you. And you've spent a lot of time unhappy because you've been fighting with people. There's that 5 of Wands again, right? You haven't been trusting yourself. You've had internal conflict, and it's because you haven't been able to see the whole truth. There is still some stuff to be illuminated for you, and justice will be served. Okay. Trust yourself. Keep following your intuition here. We have, Temperance, right? The balancing, like you're balancing everything out. All the pain that you have been through, you're going to turn it into beauty for the world, right? You're going to transmute all that energy. Here we have the Page of Swords again. Okay. And it's attached to this Queen of Swords here, which the Queen of Swords in reverse, yikes, yowza, highly smart, but highly manipulative. And that's the energy that's kind of like watching you and lingering you and hasn't been super nice to you in the past, and has kind of like not made you realize the gift that the universe has been trying to give to you, Taurus, right? This is your gift. This is your Ace of Pentacles. This is your new beginning. This is your new life that you have worked so incredibly hard for. Wow. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the World. It's time to put on your crown, Taurus. You've completed a major cycle. Congratulations. You are literally on top of the world. The world is yours, and you can create anything that you want to create at this time because you've done the work to do so. Pat yourself on the back, Taurus. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Namaste and God bless.